Hi, today we're going to talk about remote answer control regarding wireless headset on Jabra. Basically, you have three phones right now. We have the M5208, the T7316, and the Cisco 7942. So depending on the phone, you're going to need a different lifter or electronic adapter. Regarding the two Meridian phones right now that we have right now, you're gonna need simply a quick lifter, so which is basically just a mechanical arm that lifts the handset and drop it when you want, basically. So here you see that you don't have any headsets. I'm just talking about the lifter itself. I'm just gonna show you how to install it, depending of which phone you have, what you're gonna need to do, and that's pretty much it for that. So right now we're gonna talk about the M5208, which is an analog phone. So what you wanna do, you're gonna see here, you don't have any. The speaker is here and not under the headset, the handset. So you see here that there's a small sensor that you need to put in the middle. Well, in the case that you don't have, the speaker is not underneath the sensor, you're gonna need a ring detector called. So right now what we're gonna do is we're gonna set up the lifter just where about the line, to make sure that when the lifter lifts, it doesn't fall or anything, so it just lifts and drop when it needs. To stick it, you just have to go with like the small stickers that comes with the box, and it comes with it, so it's out of no charge at this point. In that case, I told you about the small adapter you will need to put. It's called a ring detector. So what it does, basically, it cancels this sensor here, because you won't need it because the sound goes here. So you're gonna put it, you're gonna plug this in the lifter, as easy as that, and you're gonna basically put, here there's a small sticker, it's sticky here, so you simply put it here over the speaker, so that basically the headset, the lifter recognize that you have sound coming out, because if the sensor, you really have to put, it's not gonna hear the sound, and this is how you hear that you have a call. There's a lot of people that I have to say that you will use the radio on the speaker. Maybe not the M5208, but like it will work on any type of basically all the phones that has speaker here gives you the chance sometimes to go with like put the radio on your phone. In this case, you will not want to put the radio, because your headset will constantly be beeping, because it will think that you have a call, because this is how it works. It will work with a vibration. So as soon as you have sound coming out of the speaker, you will hear a beep in your headset that will tell you, well, hey, you have a call, please answer. That's what your headset is doing. If you're confusing your headset by putting radio, well, your headset's gonna ring every time. So that's in case that you have, depending on which phone, if you have a ring detector, and don't put the radio on the phone. One small detail that I need to show. In case that you have trouble hearing, you don't have any tonality. So basically, you have a call coming in, so it rings, you don't hear it. You will need to adjust two things. First of all, you need to make sure you see here, there's a small button here. If you see your light here blinking non-stop, always blinking red, off, red, off, red, off, well, you're gonna need to repress on this because this will cancel the ring detector. And second of all, if you did try that and it's still not doing it, here you have a small roulette that you can simply go put it high, put it low, simply by turning it. So what you want to do is, in case that you you don't hear anything, it's possible that your sensor is too low, so it's not hearing it. You just simply put it higher, and until you hear it. In case that you just do this on the floor and it starts beeping, that means basically your sensor is too high, so it keeps it beeping all the time. So what you want to do is simply go it lower. So again, that was for the M5208, how to install the headset, how to install the lifter. Again, remember, don't put it too high because you need to close the headset. Don't put it too low. Basically what you want to remember is the lifter lifts and drop. That's what it does. That was for the M5208. Now we're going to talk about the T7316 of Avaya. So here you see the speaker is under the handset. So you're not going to need this small ring detector, since you have this ring detector here that's actually built in the headset by itself. The only thing you want to make sure is to make sure that it is central. If you put it here, you're not going to hear it. If you put it here, you're not going to hear it. So make sure you have two lines here. Try to put it like in between those two lines, so you make sure that you have a complete the best quality for the sensor at this point. So you remember, same settings. If it blinks, you're not gonna hear it. It does the same thing. So what we want to do here, again, not too high, not too low. It simply lifts, simply drops at the end. So again, you hear it. You have it here. It sticks on the side. You can buy some one advantage of this, depending on which phone you have. There's some curvy phone that it's not, like, basically it's really hard to get under. So advantage of the GN1000, you can extend automatically. It's built in the lifter. So you simply, if it's really far or so, you can simply extend your arm, and basically if you're here, you're gonna still be able to lift. So that's one of the advantage of the 1000 RHL. So again, that's pretty simple. As you may see, there's no lifter right now. So it's, if you have a 9300 series, so the 9330, the 9350, the Pro 900 series, 9450, 70, 60, or the Pro 920, the new headset just coming out, it's the same principle. So you have an auxiliary port. It's a bit larger phone jack. Simply plug it in, and that's pretty much it. It's gonna connect automatically and recognize, oh hey, I have a lifter. So it's gonna communicate. It's with not even one thing to ask actually. So that was for the lifter. Now we're gonna talk about Cisco or other new phone, the new technology if we're talking. So here you see that the more and more the phones are new walls. So basically they're no longer on, like, they're actually standing up, right? So the lifter, what it will do, simply you put the lifter here, it's gonna lift once, drop once, lift and fall. That's usually what it's gonna do. So that was a problem that, like, for Jabra, what they realized, and they came out with those new electronic hook switch, which is basically allows you electronically with just a small wire, basically two small jack, put it in the phone and the back of the base, and it will allows you to remotely answer. There will be some detail that you need to check on the phone to allows you electronic hook switch control and other products. So what you need to do is simply, I will redo it for you. So you will take the small wire here, the black wire. You will take, you have two sides. The red, where's the red tape, and there's a black basically with no tape. You simply put it in this hole here. So you can basically, plug it, that's pretty much it. So on this side, and then you put it on the back of the base where you see a red small side, and put it on the back of the base, and that's it. When I was talking about some details that you will need to modify, is pretty straightforward. You will have to go on the phone itself in the setting here, and simply go in the settings and go on sound, and simply activate headset and activate electronic hook switch control. If you have any question about how to connect, where to go in your Cisco, you might just want to go to your Cisco service provider to have that information. Now, I was talking about this at this point. It will change depending of what headset you will have, what phone do you have. It's not all IP phones. It's not just about IP phone. It depends of the partnership with Jabra and the manufacturer. Avaya, I know that there's a lot of Avaya, a lot of Cisco, ShoreTel, Toshiba, all those depending on which basically you will have, depending on the phone, depending on the headset, you will have an EHS built in or made to add on for that. So what you want to do is, I will give on this video, you will have a link to the jabra.com compatibility guide, so you can check out what type of phone do you have, what type of headset do you have, what type of EHS do you need, or do you still need a lifter, because there is no EHS for this one, you don't need it. So yeah, so that's about remote answer control. So again, on the M5208, the 7942 of Cisco, and the Avaya T7316E of Avaya.